tonight. I'm not doing so well. I'm feeling like yuck, like ew, like ugh. And I've been trying to get out of this funk that I've been in. Just, I don't know. I guess I got to listen to my gospel music because I haven't been listening to my gospel music. Like, I can't remember the last time I had a gospel song on. And gospel music always does it for me. Like, always, 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 always. And I think I need to get that back on. Today has just been a day. This month, I want to say, I don't know this. I don't know. After June, I just felt like, ugh, you know, and I've been trying to get out of it. And it's like I feel like this summer, I felt like the attack was coming from my family, and I still feel like that in some ways, even from my like the people that are closest to me. Like they're always bearing bad news, or it's just always some kind of drama, and I'm really not into that. Like I could participate in it when I was younger, but at 50 years old, hell no, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be into no damn drama with nobody. My life is too good for one. And I think that's what it is. Like when you are happy and when you are speaking life over yourself, when you're positive, for one, the enemy can't stand that. And he'll use anybody he can to intercept and try to, knock you off your square. But people really don't like seeing that shit. If they see you're happy, if they see that you're doing well for yourself or that you're focused and you're trying to reach a goal, they'll try to do things to knock you down, to put you down. I can't stand that about life. I can't stand that about people, but it's like a reminder to me, like, how bad do you want it? How much do you trust God? How 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 much do you really believe in yourself? Are you who you really think you are, or who you say that you are? Thank you, thank you. Hey, Josh, it's been a minute. Hey, Hazel, thank you, Hazel. Please hit the like button for your girl. But I'm not even the type of person that likes to come on YouTube or any social media and just start being like, oh, woe is me. I'm not her at all. Like, so, but I was like, let me go on live real quick since I'm waiting on my carpet to dry. Yes, I still have carpet. I want to change, and I had somebody come and give me a quote to change it to like hardwood floors, but I'm like, I'd rather move. I'd rather just move than than change the floor. Let somebody else do it. Somebody else can do that. So I'd rather just move. That's my whole intention, and that's why I'm working so hard because, you know, I need a bigger house. So I want to buy a house, something bigger, something larger, more rooms. My closet is just like, it feels like it just wants to just jump out at me. I don't have any space for anything in the house that I'm at now. But at the same time, I'm like, charity, be grateful. And God knows I am. I'm grateful I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful I have a home. I'm grateful that all my bills are paid, that my refrigerator is full. I'm grateful for everything. I'm so blessed. But at the same time, I aspire to have more. But I'm content as well. But at the same time, I do notice, right? I do notice that I want to make a change. And I keep saying I, want to leave the state of California. Um, my heart is here still, but at the same time, I'm ready to make a change. It's always somebody's birthday, Anthony. It's always somebody's birthday. Happy birthday to anybody whose birthday it is today. Happy birthday to you. God bless you. Especially if you're on YouTube, you should be celebrating. Go celebrate your birthday. Get off YouTube and go live and enjoy life. Get off of this YouTube stuff. For real. Sometimes you just need to take a break. Like when you feel like your head is just like, when you feel like you're up against a lot. And what is this on my mom's roof? I never noticed that before. I'm at mom's, guys. I'm in mama's house. She has her Christmas inflatables up. She has her Christmas guy standing at the front. I don't even know what's going on. She has a few lights up. I don't know what that is. But yeah. So I got some inflatables. I'm gonna hopefully, I don't know where I'm gonna plug them in, and I think I have an outlet in the front of my house so I can plug up my inflatables. That's my intention, to plug them up. But I don't know if I want them plugged up all night. I don't know. I probably should have just got something to stand up outside. I think that's what I'm gonna look for. I don't know. Do you guys let me know in the comments. Do you guys decorate your homes for Christmas? And if so, how are you decorating them? Are you using like the inflatables that you put outside, or do you have like the yard ornaments, or do you put lights up? Mind you, I've never decorated the outside of my house. I've just never been that girl. But this year I said, you're retired, let's do something different. And the kids have always wanted lights, and I don't like lights. I don't like lights all over the house. I like seeing them on someone else's light house, but I don't like putting the lights on my house. And I see my mom's neighbor. I see they also have their lights up, so that's cool. Yeah. Um. But I think they just delivered my inflatables. I saw on my text message I got just now from Walmart. And I got them for like $36. It's like a gingerbread man. I said I want to decorate gingerbread man for the rest of the house. When did gingerbread men get associated with Christmas? I know they do the like the gingerbread houses, but since when is gingerbread man Christmas? Has it always been that way? I'm just yapping, y'all. But yeah. So, hey, Cena, Cindy, Sin, what's good? How are you doing, beautiful? Are you all ready for Thanksgiving? That's right. You said you were going to your niece's house. You were not going to cook. That's another thing, too. I'm supposed to be cooking. I hadn't planned on cooking, but my dad was like, he's coming up to my house or he's coming over for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to cook. And today, I spent the bulk of my day cleaning up because I got my carpets clean, which I needed to do. I needed my carpets cleaned and I needed to clean up my house anyway. So the last time I had a good cleaning, oh, you got to cook a ham? Well, ham is easy. A ham is very easy. All you have to do is take it out of the package, put some foil over it, put it in the oven with some cloves and whatever. Then when it's done, make a glaze and you're good. I thought about a ham, but my children won't eat a ham and I don't want all that pork. So I was like, no. My Thanksgiving dinner will be pork free. I have turkey necks. Let me make sure. I think I have turkey necks. That's how I'll be seasoning my greens. And my dinner is going to be easy as well. I'm just going to do the Cornish hens. You barbecue your ham with pineapple. Ooh. Mama's doing greens and sister's got to do the turkey. Well, that's what we were supposed to do, potluck it at mom's, but my dad was like, well, I'm coming up for Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Which is cool. I wanted to see him for Thanksgiving. Well, I had planned on cooking. And well, I was gonna cook a little something because it was just on me, I think, to bring macaroni and cheese and maybe like my famous green beans, my country style green beans to my mom's house. But and then I'm just gonna cook a little something at my house because how I usually do it is I'm gonna eat a little something at home, and then if I come to my mom's, I just bring the sides or whatever, and I'll let them go in on those or whatever. But I usually don't eat at. I don't know. I just usually don't eat at anybody's house anymore. I usually already have my meal at home, and I enjoy my meal with my children. And if anybody wants to come by, they can. or I'll come by my mom's or something like that. I usually don't go anywhere else other than my mom's because I have my own family and my own children now. Yeah, I made green beans last week, Cena. And when we finished the other portions of the meal, we still had green beans left. I like made me a bowl of green beans, but it was kind of a meal in itself, really. My kids loved it because since I started eating clean in what, July, and I got to get back to eating clean, by the way. Real talk. Real talk. My body is going through some changes since I started back eating like I'm crazy, and I'm gaining the weight back. But y'all, I made some green beans that were out of this world. I made some bacon and onion, and then what else I added to it? I cooked the bacon and onion together. Then I got some Hillshire Farm beef smoked sausage, and then I sliced those up really good, and I cooked all that together. Then I added the green beans and seasoning. Before I did that, though, I did have some golden potatoes that I sliced up, in small pieces, and then I let those boil for just about 10 minutes. Golden potatoes, they they cook really fast, and they taste really good. They have that buttery taste to them. So um, I drained those, and then I added it to the green beans, and it was really good. The kids were like, "This is off the chain." I fried them some chicken wings in my cast iron skillet and made cornbread and homemade macaroni and cheese. When I tell you, green beans and smoked neck bones, you go by everybody else like you're looking for presents. Cena, have you been going live again? I just posted that on my community wall that I haven't been seeing my friends go live. Like to my when I go to my home and I scroll up and down, I used to could see at least 4 or 5 people's channels, right? Their videos. Now I'm only seeing like the same 2 or 3 people, and I'm not really catching anybody live. Yo Yo, yes. I call her live a couple of times, and my girl M3, but nobody really live. You haven't been going live really, and I've been trying to catch people because I like to support people. And even if you're not live, I like to support your content. So, but you know, and then too, I'm kind of getting bored with YouTube. So if I'm on here, I'm only on here for a specific reason, and that's to promote my affiliate links really right now. So other than that, I'm like kind of bored with it. And especially since my monetization got screwed up, y'all. So if you were a member, they paused the memberships because, and that's kind of what was messing with me too. I haven't been focused, and little things have been getting ahead of me, right? Why did I tip the Walmart guy $30? Right? All he delivered was 2 items. And my house is like about 2 or 3 miles from Walmart. Okay? It was just supposed to be a delivery. I got my items, my slushy, my ninja slushy, and my pots and pans. And I already have Walmart Plus. So he got paid through Walmart Plus regardless. He probably got $4 or $5 from that just for delivering it, right? And then it was 2 items, so they probably just brought those to his car. He didn't have to go in and get those or anything. All he had to do was drive up. They put him in his trunk, and he drive to my house. So when you're going to work for Walmart delivery, I hope you get some good tips. Yo-Yo does not stop at all. No, she be on her grind. She is definitely one of them ones, for real, for real. Very inspiring. Like when I want to quit and when I don't want to go as hard, I see her and I'm like, okay, get your head back in the game. Um, but I hope you get some good tips because um, I know what it's like to be working like a Walmart gig or something like that, right? And you expect tips and things like that to supplement your income. So I don't ever shortchange the delivery drivers. If they have to shop for me, and then if they're delivering waters and stuff like that, I'm always going to tip them $10, depending on how much they got to shop for me. It may be $20 because they're saving me time. And I don't feel like going to get waters and all that. So I don't mind tipping them like that. But like just to bring the Ninja slushie to my door and bring that for $30, no. If anything, I would have gave them a $5 tip for that. Because that was nothing. But I didn't. I was in a rush to get my stuff and I didn't look at everything the way I should. And I'm like, oh, hell no. And then what happened is, y'all, it was a whole mess because they must have delivered it at around 9 o'clock. And they said my stuff was coming. And I was like, at 9 o'clock? Okay, because it didn't seem like it would come at 9 o'clock. Why I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning and I just said, read your messages. And I did. It said it was delivered. So thankfully, I looked at my Ring camera and both boxes were still sitting there. So I went and got my stuff from outside. hmm So glad that it was still there. It had been out there for a few hours. And you know how people are. I don't want to say, oh, I live in a good neighborhood. I don't ever like saying that because the moment you start bragging or saying, oh, no, I don't, I live in a good neighborhood, shit, please. People will show you. All I know is nobody came and got it. And that's like the second time something like that has occurred. One time I had like a big TV sitting outside all night. Because I didn't, because, during the holidays, they would deliver your stuff at 9 o'clock at night. Yes. You was joking unless you get tips like that, guarantee. I know. So at first I was gonna call them and tell them to give me back my damn money. They was gonna give it back to me. But I was like, you know what? I know it said that somebody named Lewis dropped it off. I said, Lewis is probably thinking to himself, shoot, you know, that was a good run. He probably made the $5 or whatever for dropping it off. Plus he probably made him a good $35 to doing that quick little drop off. And I was like, count it as a blessing that you were able to, you know, that you were the conduit for it. Like, don't always think about money like, oh, penny pinching. You want to be a steward over your money, but you don't always want to be the one to just like hold on to every dime and never want to do something for someone or fear being broke. hmm Yeah. So yeah. Outside of that, hell, what's up, Enoch in the his out? Big Daddy, where you been? You know what? I'm sorry because usually I would have emailed you by now. I would have emailed you by now. I'm surprised I didn't, Enoch. What have you been up to? What's good with you? I hope you are doing well. Are you cooking, Enoch, or are you visiting family? Or are you potlucking? What's good? hmm You're already broke, so ain't no worries for you. Well, if you call yourself broke, you're going to stay broke. As a man thinketh, so is he, Cena. You know, I just want to be content. I just want to be content. Even if the world is falling down all around me, I just want to be content because I know God got me. That's all I want to do. And that's so hard because I say, okay, God, I'm going to be grateful. God, I'm not going to worry. God, I'm not going to do this. And then as soon as any little, any little inconvenience happens, I'm like falling apart, falling apart. Hey, boo, how are you doing, niece? I'm at mom's. When you're at mom's, you see everybody. It's all good. I know you be hating on me. I have my appetizers. What? All you have is your appetite. I know you probably gon' I know that I know the family hate to see you coming on Thanksgiving. Probably come with your containers and everything. I know people who do that. They'll come with their little containers ready to eat the food there and take some food home. My mom has had barbecues before. I've seen people taking 6 and 7 to go plates. And I'm like, y'all ought to be ashamed of y'all done stuff. Ain't brought nothing or nothing. When somebody invites you over for the holiday, even if they say, oh, don't bring nothing, don't bring nothing, you bring a case of soda. Bring a case of soda, bring a little one of those little ring cakes from the supermarket and a case of soda. Carry them over a little dessert tray with like the cookie trays or something like that. The kids or somebody eat them. Well, some things you need you don't want, and some things you want you don't need. You always take something. That's because, Enoch, you are a decent human being. I have friends like that too, that, you have the takers, and then, over the years I've seen it's always the same people. They're going to bring something. Even if it's nothing but a couple of cases of soda or a fruit tray or flowers, they're going to bring something. It's just to show your gratuity, or your graciousness to the host. You never want to arrive somewhere empty-handed, because people hate to see you coming, and people talk about you. The word talks about that too, like don't go to somebody's house, wearing out your welcome or being overly greedy. People will talk about you for that. Like people would despise you if you do that. Come to their house and then you overeat and you didn't bring anything. So I'm better than decent. Don't minimize your boy. Decent is a not a negative word. Decent is a isn't a negative word at all. It's very positive. Like, have you ever somebody said, "Well, let me go get decent or presentable"? You know what I'm saying? Or if somebody said that's a decent person, any decent human being would do. Like anybody who even had some umption about themselves, right? So that's not a put down at all. You bring your own to go post. You talk about all right. No, you're not mediocre at all. I don't think that way at all. And you know what? I was just saying, Enoch, how I haven't been listening to gospel music. Please don't stop sending me those gospel songs, because I get wayward. I get wayward, and I have been wayward lately. I haven't been listening to gospel music. When I get done with this live, I'm going to put my gospel back on. Tomorrow when I start doing my prep, because the day before I prep and the day of I actually do the cooking, I'm going to probably listen to gospel music. I'll probably just grate my cheese tomorrow. I'm probably gonna um, boil down my smoked turkey necks, have those ready. I'll probably do boil my macaroni. I might even make the whole macaroni and just seal it up and put it in the refrigerator. I think I might make everything except for like my Cornish hens, and then I have beef roast. Beef roast. And I know people are like, beef roast? Yeah, beef roast. I don't want to do a turkey. I want to do, or ham. We did that for years, turkey and ham. And I sure did appreciate my mom doing it. And I know my mom has her turkey and ham and all of those things ready to go, but I just don't want it no more. I don't. Yep. And then for me working all the holidays, that's probably why I kind of got out of Thanksgiving too. Like for years, I worked every single holiday. Who is this parking behind me? Do not park behind me. Who is this weirdo? Pulling up to my mom's house. Who the hell is this? I do not. Oh, it's probably a delivery. Oh, it's a delivery. It looks like a Spark driver or an Amazon driver. Lock the door. They're locked, but they're parked right behind me. I'm parked in the driveway. They parked right behind me. But they're just doing the drop off, looks like. It's going to be a lot of that going on right now. People are making some money. You know what? Hey, Cece, what's good? How are you doing, Sierra? I hope you're having a good day. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it will show your at, and sometimes like Enoch, I see his is different too. I'm like, that looks a little different. Sometimes it will show your at, and then sometimes it will show, I don't know what else it's called, but it does that. But I recognize Cena and Enoch. Oh, yeah, that's right, boo. You were sick. How are you doing? I'm sorry. How are you doing, boo? I hope you are feeling so much better. And I hope that you are taking it easy, but getting your bearings and moving about a little bit. Don't you try to make nothing for Thanksgiving. You stay home. You stay out of them streets. Let somebody bring your meal to you. Ease your way back into things. I was trying to get a little something the other day, and I thought of you. I did think of you. And Yo Yo, because I know she said she was under the weather. And I was like, oof, like my joints were hurting. I think it was Sunday. My girls wanted to go to the super Target near us that has been there for years, but we have never been there. It's, in the next city over, but we've never been there. And it was like, oh, let's go to the super Target. It wasn't nothing, just big for nothing. But they wanted to go, and we were supposed to also go to. This is another person. Who the hell is this? Is this another delivery? Like it look like some dope dealing going on over here at G Moss house. We've been doing our Black Friday shopping. I'm much better bringing my birthday in. Oh my gosh! You have to cook. The husband won't eat others cooking. Hubby better get up and help. I hope he's chopping and stuff. You just got home from the hospital. Let me stay out of y'all married business, but no, honey, do it easy. Do it real easy. Have him chop and help, and have your kids help you. Yeah, Gma about that life for sure. Like they coming and going. Like that's two cars just back to back to back. They've been dropping stuff off at my house too. Oh, y'all, listen. I'm glad you're feeling better though, but you know, I hope hubby is helping chop up vegetables and helping and stuff like that because I know you were just very sick and you were in the hospital for a while. You were in the hospital for a good week. So, you know, I know what it's like to have that lung condition and you feel like you're feeling better, then you start moving around and you get a little bit more winded. Um, Sunday, I was starting to feel like I'm just driving and my elbows just start aching. Then my legs wanted to ache. Then I was just starting to feel like, ugh, like I just felt so out of it, right? But then I just prayed over myself, and by the time I got home, drink some water, I felt better. But I was feeling like I was trying to come down with something. I was like, God, please no, I gotta cook for Thanksgiving, please no. But you know, around this time of year with my asthma, I usually start getting sick. And by my birthday, just like you, because tomorrow's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. But my birthday this year, I was in the damn urgent care trying to tell the doctor what kind of medicine to give me. I'm going to get some vitamins and start taking them. You know what? I only have my one phone right now, so if I go away from the screen, Enoch, then I'll lose you guys. You guys will lose me. I left my other phone at home. And I don't know, I gotta fix my other phone because when I try to go to YouTube on my other phone, I can't press the I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my other phone. But I'll respond to your email when I get off of here. Yeah. Thank you guys for hitting the like button for me. I got some more orange juice. I need to start taking my iron and my vitamin D. I hate taking vitamins, but I sure will start taking them because, when you have COPD or asthma is COPD, But when you have those lung conditions, you have to do everything. You have to make sure uh your iron is good. You have to make sure, because your iron will also affect you being able to breathe. You know, you have to make sure you eat right because sugar makes all that mucus. You have to make sure your blood pressure is right because if your blood pressure is not right, you'll feel short of breath too. There's Gma. Gma, you have a couple of deliveries. They come in. We were just talking about you. They're delivering your packages back to back to back, like the crack era in the 80s, just one car after the other. Yeah, I'm sorry you can't get back to work, but I'm glad you had two blood transfusions. See, was that what it was? Was it your iron? Because that will make you feel like you cannot breathe. You had two blood transfusions. So was it your iron or was it your asthma that had you sick like that, Sierra? If you don't mind telling us. And I don't ask you that just to be in your business. I always ask questions like that for everybody in the chat or who will be possibly listening on the replay because somebody else may be going through something similar or someone else may be thinking, okay, well, I don't know why this is happening with me. Like, I didn't know why I was short of breath a lot. And it was because of my blood pressure. Hmm. Because I still get short of breath sometimes, but not really. It was everything. OMG. OMG. Asthma, iron, potassium. I was down and didn't know it. Oh, wow. For you to have to get two blood transfusions, girl, your iron was low, low to the flow. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, Callie. How are you doing? Callie, I haven't even been, have you been going live? Because I haven't even been seeing your lives. Usually I'll see you going live, working out. I just haven't been catching anybody. I guess because I've been busy. Bilateral lung infection and sepsis. Oh, 4.2 on the iron. Girl, honey, 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 honey. The last thing your concern should be is Thanksgiving dinner, baby. Honey, I'm grateful to God that you are all good. Any one of those things. I thought you wasn't on the chat. Oh, that's why you haven't gone this week. I'm not in trouble. Okay. That's what it is. I think people are like just kind of like as a season is changing, people are starting to get a little bit more, like okay. I think a lot of people are kind of like taking it easy on this YouTube stuff. I don't blame you guys. Yes, I'm absolutely thankful to God for you. Your potassium was so low, I had to get it through IV. That crap burned like because the lady didn't miss it right. Ooh. One time I had to have potassium pills. When I was pregnant with my third daughter, I wasn't drinking enough water. I was barely eating, mind you, but I would drink like that juice and stuff like that. And one time I was walking and like every step I took, I was just like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain. So they gave me medication for it, right? And so I didn't take it all the way. And then by the time I went back to the doctor, I'm like, I feel like I'm sick as hell. Like if I close my eyes, like, I don't know. And the doctor was like, oh, you probably got the flu. I was like, nah, this is not the flu. I know what the flu is like. This is not it. He was like, well, it comes and goes different every time. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, let me see. And then he hit my back and I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, it's your kidneys. I had a kidney infection. So I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days and they gave me these horse pills of potassium because, they had to flush your kidneys out. Shoot, that was like the worst feeling ever. I was just like, ugh. They gave me some Dilaudid. That was my first time having Dilaudid. Dilaudid was so good to me. I didn't even let her give me the whole thing. She got halfway through the needle. I was like, okay, that's enough. I'm good. Because, I'm not a hype. I'm just a regular, person, regular person, a civilian in these streets. So I didn't want all that. But it was so good when I tell you I slept and I told my daughter's father, okay, you can go on and go home now. I'm good. I'm good. And he was like, you sure? I'm like, I'm good because they had me waiting on the bed to go to be admitted, but they didn't have a bed for me yet. So I was just kind of like hanging out in the hallway. Then they was like, well, call the nurse, call the floor nurse. I called the floor nurse and was like, look, I'm in pain. I've been asking for something all day. So finally, they bought me Dilaudid. Yeah, it was so good. I was busy with family this week and healing this week. I was going to work out today. It's pouring out there tomorrow. We back at it. Take care of yourself so you can do what you love, Callie, because I know you love working out. Sometimes it's okay to take a break. I know you don't want to because working out is a part of who you are, but then a bilateral lung infection that went sepsis. Ooh. Ugh. And I know you said that you were sick, but you didn't feel like you were that sick, huh? You were at work when they had to come get you. You refused the pain meds because you wanted to walk. Sometimes I think, like, we'll tell them, oh, we don't want this, we don't want that. But I feel like sometimes, too, like, the doctors know what they're giving us. They know. It was this lady, she called herself Frog Throat or Frog Neck or something like that. Please tell me this is not another delivery. I know something. If they're doing one more delivery at this lady house. Listen. Oh, that's how she heard me on YouTube. And she probably told them to come get her packages. Listen. So she was like, oh, the doctors couldn't tell her anything, or the stuff, she went to them a couple of times and blah, blah, blah. And everybody in the comments, even doctors, was like, look, no, you need to go get that removed from your neck. And she was like, she was doing natural stuff and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, hold on, here come one of my crumb snatchers. You can hear me?
What?
You can hear me?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, okay. I thought you could hear me through the car. What's good? I'm on live. So,
I'm hungry.
you always something. Hold on. Don't say that. For these YouTube people think I don't feed you. I'm not hungry, but I could eat. I could eat. But not yet. We'll sort that out in a minute. Um, I would love a piece of fried chicken. I always want fried chicken. I thought when I started clean eating, I thought I could go without the soul food, and I could, but all of a sudden, I don't know what went wrong, but you was working. Good thing that people care for me and my co-workers, nurse friends. They held me down. I'm glad you were at work too because you were right there and they could take care of you right then and there. But Sierra, stay on top of your stuff and don't wait no more. Take care of yourself. I know as a mom, as a wife, we want to take care of others, but I'm sure, more than sure, your husband wants you there with him and he wants you in tip top shape. Because, hell, they don't want to take care of you for one, and two, they don't want you up out of here. They want you around for as long as possible. So take care of yourself, you know. You got to take care of yourself. At 18, when I was in a bad car accident and had to learn how to walk all over again, I was shown right then and there that, hey, boo. Wait a minute, where are you going to? That's your ride? That's your ride?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
To the store and stuff.
With who? Who was that?
My friend.
Who?
Who's what I be talking to.
Oh, this boy you be talking to. Oh, your man, your boyfriend.
Yeah, my friend.
Your friend? Mm-hmm. Make sure he stay like that. Your friend. I'm that auntie that's always questioning and getting in somebody's nerves. I know it's hard. It's hard not to get up and go and stuff like that. This February, I'm telling you, I was in the urgent care on my birthday. And then I want to say from February to March, I was mostly in the bed. Mostly in the bed because I couldn't breathe. I couldn't really even go through the stores. And in June, it was my daughter's birthday, and we had to go get her stuff for her birthday. And I could barely walk through Walmart. My legs felt like I was walking through cement and all of that. No, he ain't driving like a bat out of Hades like that. He barely even stopped for that stop sign. And I'm gonna talk to my niece about that. She ain't safe with him. The way he rode down that damn street like that. Oh hell no. That's why my daughter be like, Mama, when you gonna let me drive? I've been looking for her a car, but I haven't been in a rush. I have not been in a rush because I already know. I already know. They get to these teenagers, they get to driving fast and She was like, you don't trust me? Yeah, I trust you to be you. Oh, she right here. Is she right here? Oh. No, she not right there. Yeah, but you're going to be all right. You're going to be more than straight, and I'm going to keep you in my prayers. God, please don't let me forget to keep Sierra on my prayer list. And Gma, if you are listening, please put Sierra on your list because Gma will pray for you. That's one thing she will do is pray for you. And if you need her to, chat, she will send you a scripture every day. She would not deny you that. So we love you, Sierra, for real. I love all my YouTube sisters and brothers. I do, for real, because you guys keep me going. You keep me, even when it's like 2 and 3 of you. I don't care how many people are in the chat. I know my regulars, and I know the genuine supporters. And I like I said, I appreciate all of the supporters, for real. But I'm saying I know my real genuine supporters that's gonna come and rock with me. If they see me on, they're gonna come rock with me. And I know the ones that if they miss me, they're gonna watch me. And I appreciate that. I can keep you guys interested. But I'm at my mom's trying to wait on my carpet to dry because these teenagers, they don't know how to stay off the floor. And I got the couch cleaned that Dreamy was nice enough to draw all over. I got that cleaned. I already got the ink out of it, but I still wanted it to get cleaned. And it looks good. He didn't do a great job. He did an okay job. I've had a couch that was cream colored before, and it didn't have any stains or anything. But just from it being, sitting there, it needed a cleaning, right? And those people had my couch looking like new money. This guy came about 2 o'clock, so he's probably tired or whatever. He got the carpet real clean. The carpet looks way cleaner, so I'm happy about that. So I like to, from each season, I like to just like refresh my house. Like once we go from winter, like usually I'll do a refresh around September. I usually do it in the fall. I'll do a refresh, a winter refresh, and then in the spring I'll do a refresh. And if I need to in the summer, but I like to make sure my carpets are clean, my house is painted, like everything to look fresh. You know what I mean? And I can function well when my house is clean. I can't really function like if stuff is all out of whack. And for me just being so busy and doing content and shopping and running around with my kids, my room, it just looked like a doggone warehouse. I had stuff everywhere. I don't know how I accumulated this much mail again, but I had 2 trash bags, black 33-gallon trash bags full of paper. And I thought I was staying on top of that. So I had to get rid of that. I even found stuff from 2023. I'm like, how in the hell did I do that? So I got rid of all my paper. And then I put all my shoes back in the boxes, hung up all my hoodies because I had them just laying across the chairs in my room. So I hung up all my stuff and put all my dirty clothes outside to be washed. So I'm good on that end. What am I going to be cooking up? Okay, so here's my menu. Cornish hens and dressing, roast beef with rice, beef, it's going to be peppers and rice, roast beef and rice, and then macaroni and cheese, greens with smoked turkey neck. It's going to be the trifecta greens with the collards, turnips, and mustards because I couldn't find just collards anywhere. They were already gone. So I'm going to do that and with the smoked turkey necks, and I'm going to also add cabbage to that. And then I have the Sister Schubert's, or whatever you want to call her, dinner rolls. We have those. And what else? What else? I'm not making too much. I got some sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna make a couple of sweet potato pies, and I might do some sweet potatoes, some candy yams, and then I'm gonna do a caramel cake, and then I'm gonna do some deviled eggs. So not too much, not too much, just a little something. I like a little deviled egg on the side. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm making barbecue. But I just like a little couple deviled eggs on the side of my Thanksgiving dinner. It just makes everything come together. I don't know. I'm not doing the cranberry sauce or anything like that because nobody really likes cranberry sauce. So, and I got some Cokes and I got some Sprites because my dad and my uncle are coming over. I don't know if my daughter and her old man is coming over. I don't know who else may stop by, but I'll have more than enough for myself, my children, and my guests who are coming, and anybody else who decides to drop by. They'll be welcome to have a meal. All right. Thank you. Thank you. What are you cooking, Sierra? You like the sweet potatoes? Sweet potato casserole. Ooh. I want to try that sweet potato casserole. Ooh, that sounds so good. I make mashed sweet potatoes sometimes. Sometimes I'll bake my sweet potato and put butter on it with brown sugar. Have you ever had those sweet potatoes from Outback? Oh, they're so good. They put brown sugar and butter. And I don't know what else they put on them, but they're so good. Yeah, but that sounds excellent. What is your wife cooking, Callie? Mm-hmm. I know my mom is probably making chitlins too, which I hate. Ugh. Every holiday she'll make chitlins for herself and my father. I have two dads, by the way. So I got my father over here, and then I got my father. So yeah, but I hope you find one. I always want to try that like green bean casserole with the onions and the cream of mushroom. I see it. I see that they have the recipe for it, like the ingredients for it out every year, but I never made it. And I know it must be good because it's like a traditional thing. Have you guys ever had green bean casserole? Let me know in the chat. And if so, rate it for me. Give me a 1 out of 10. Like, would you try it again, or is it not worth the me trying? Let me know. Hey, Lily. I know Lily is over there getting ready to throw down. I already know. I already know. I already know Lily. It's okay. The green bean casserole. What would you give it? A 1 out of 10. What would you give it? Because I'm like, it must be good. Like, when I think about it, like green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and onions. Oh, yeah. I like those little fried onions, but I don't know. Yeah. A 6? A 6 is not too bad. Have you ever made it, or would you make it? Oh, you hear her? I was off on my phone, but who needs prayer? um, Sierra. Her name is Sierra. She got sick at work. Uh, I'm not laughing at you, Mom. I'm just laughing because, like I said, my mom is gonna pray for you. She got sick at work, passed out. She had to have 2 blood transfusions. She had double pneumonia and sepsis. She's home now, talking about cooking for Thanksgiving for her and her husband. But yeah, I guess if you feel up to it, ain't no need of laying around like no old woman either. So, or no, like you just ready to go up out of here. If you can get up and get to it, then just take it easy. You listening to chilling with your hubby? That's what's up. Yeah, she home now, Sierra. Sierra's home now, Lily. She gonna be all right. God is good, and God is keeping her. Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. G-Ma, I'm about to come in there in a minute. See what you're up to. I got one of my baby girls is at the theater, so I guess when we go scoop her up, we'll go get something to eat and take it in. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go ahead and get in my bed as early as it is. I've been up since 1 o'clock. No, I haven't. That's a lie. I woke up at 1 o'clock and I stayed up to about 5 or so. And then I woke up again at about 8 or so. Which, you guys, after 8 days, she's home. So you know it was serious, G-Ma. Very serious. The devil is alive. We're going to cancel it in the name of Jesus. There is no end to what God can do. Absolutely. Just trust him. Absolutely. Healing hands all over you. God's hands all over you. Right now, Sierra, in the name of Jesus. May God bless you. Absolutely. God is good. May God bless every one of you. I'm so grateful to have you all as my supporters, as my brothers and sisters. I'm so grateful to you, Mom. I hope you all are able to enjoy Thanksgiving dinner. I know sometimes, I come on here and joke a lot, but I know that some of you, you know, right now things are a struggle for you, but it's okay. Life is what it is. Whatever you have, as long as you have family and you have each other, you're blessed. You're blessed. Because some people don't have anybody to spend the day with. Some people don't have anything to make. They don't have the wherewithal to even get up and make it. They're depressed, they're sick or whatever. So if God has given you the wherewithal, if he's blessed you with the physical abilities to cook, if he's given you the provisions to cook it, content. Be content and be grateful. Yes, he does. God has his angels all over her. Today, somebody was joking around. They had like a couple of dollars and a couple of cents. And they said that was all they had for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I was like, God will provide. And then there was a couple of younger people on there saying, why do people lie like that? I was like, listen, I don't know about you, but I know who God is. Talking about, well, I've tried that before. I said, well, try him again. Try him again. Try him again. One thing, no matter what I've been through, no matter what I was going through, no matter how long I was going through it, I would always keep saying, God, I got faith in you. God, I know that you are going to take me out of this, or you're going to bring me through this. Sometimes I'd be like, God, I can't keep doing this now. I need you to come through. And then God would always tell me, you can go through anything I put you through. And I would go through it. And it would be a year after year of me praying. And now I'm living in my answered prayers. And, he doesn't allow us to go through things just for the sake of going through them. We go through them so that we learn to trust him more, for sure, and that we give him the glory in the end. And through it, but also so that we can give hope to others. You know, I don't want to say it, but, or tell anybody's business, but I know people who have been in your same situation, Sierra. I know people who have been in your same situation and God has kept them. So I know for a fact He will keep you. I know He will. So, that's why I can talk like that and pray like that, because I know what God can do. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off of this thing. I'm going to go in and say hi to my mama. Hopefully, mama don't tell me everybody business. I'm telling you right now. I can't take no more for today. I don't want to hear all that. All right? All right. So we're going to come on in and we're going to talk about what you got delivered and what else you're going to order. Because Gmail, if Gmail can't order what she want for Black Friday, Gmail is no good. And I'm going to tell you, every year since I've been a kid, and that's why I go so hard for Black Friday. You have to understand, in my family, it is tradition, okay? It is a tradition for us to get out and do our Black Friday shopping since I was a little girl. Since, when the lady was at the Target window talking about open, open, open. Remember that commercial would come out every year? Well, that's how my mama started out, her and my aunt. We would have our Thanksgiving dinner, right? And this is before they started doing Black Friday week. They would have Black Friday Friday. So what would happen is we would have our Thanksgiving dinner and all of that. And then early in the morning, my mom and my aunt would get up and they would go to Walmart or Target or whatever. And they would go out and get the deals. And that's how they would start their Christmas shopping. And usually a tree would come in and we would get our tree together and up. And my mom would start wrapping those gifts. Thank you, Mom. God is so good. Thank you, Jesus. For my mom, who always tried to make sure we had, even when it wasn't always easy for her. Thank you, Jesus. And for putting that in me, that even when I didn't see a way, God would always make a way. And she put that hustler's drive in me and that strength as a mom, that even though I'm a single mom, not to make excuses for myself, but to trust in God. But I remember those days. So then when I had my child, by the time I had my child, it was me, my sister, it was my mom. Sometimes it would be our friends we would recruit. And we used to love being out there because at this time, you didn't have online. You only had the stores to go to, right? And at this time, though, they would make sure it would be enough to get everything you wanted to get. Now they play these games at the store where they might have 2 or 3 of an item sometimes or whatever. But no, back then you could get what you wanted to get. You just had to stand in line and get it early in the morning. So we would be out there 3 a.m., right? We would have our coat, our hot chocolate or whatever. My mom would be sitting in the car because she can't stand being in the cold. She'd be sitting in the car and she'd have me and my sisters or whatever. We'd be standing in line and probably my aunt, and we'd be all running back and forth to the car because it's cold. Then we'd be talking to people that we knew. Because at this time, I think we were a one Walmart town, I think. No, by this time we probably had like one Walmart. We probably had one Walmart where we live and a Walmart in the city over. Because we were like one of the first cities to get a Walmart. Am I right, Mom? G-Mom? I think we were like one of the first cities in California to get Walmart, if I'm not speaking. And so we would all be in line waiting to go in, and we would get our stuff. And then I was young, so sometimes I wouldn't have that much money, but Walmart had layaway. So I had one child, and I could just go and put everything for my child on layaway, and I would be able to get it out, by Christmas or whatever. So, and that was a lot of people. A lot of people were putting layaways up, and you could get the Black Friday stuff and put it on layaway. Then they had it to where you could do layaways, but you couldn't do Black Friday. And then they had it to where they just stopped doing layaways altogether. So I know that changed the game for a lot of families because, maybe you don't do layaway all the time, but you do layaway in the summer for for your children's school clothes, or perhaps you do layaway for Christmas, right? And then now, I think I remember at the time it was Marshalls had a layaway, Kids R Us had a layaway. Who was it? What's the name of it? Kmart had a layaway. Nobody has layaways anymore, and half of those stores are no longer anyway, right? So you can't even get that stuff from those places anymore if you want to. Yes, moms are the MVP. I definitely love mine. She made it happen every year. Absolutely. We always had a Christmas dinner. I'm still on live. I'm still on live. Uh-huh. You got your stuff? Let me see that boy. Bring him over here. Let me see. I saw him over there doing. I said, who? I said, what in the hell is that? Hey, how you doing? Ooh, you want to get in? Hey, nephew. Ooh, you getting so big.
Don't start, huh?
Ooh, you smell good. You smell like coconut. One thing your mama gonna do is have the kids smelling good. What are you up to? Get
He stepped right there.
All right, good. Slide them out good, easy. You got
slide him out easy.
Oh, you so heavy. Child, how much he weigh?
35 pounds.
Am I making what?
More.
Hell no, I'm not making no barbecue. No, I don't make them. I got my Cornish hens. I have my beef, because you know I get the chuck steaks, the small ones. The small ones, I put peppers and onions on them with rice. It's gonna be bomb. And I'm gonna make some greens, smoked neck bones. You know my daddy coming.
No, I didn't know.
I think Sister Schubert's rolls. What else? And some deviled eggs. Not too much. I'm not gonna. I'll make a caramel cake. You get all your stuff already from?
Walmart?
You already seen how you want it?
I seen stuff I wanted. I'm gonna go in. Hope said she got what she wanted to go in with.
Y'all gonna go in. I'm gonna be ready to go in too on Friday.
I guess that's Friday, right? We all supposed to go in.
Let's all go in. See, I was just telling them traditionally we all go in the day after
that's the plan.
Thanksgiving.
That's why I didn't really do nothing. I probably did like two things, a little battery thing and something else on there, some little cheap stuff. But I said no because Hope was like, we going in. I was like, well, I ain't gonna do that.
I'm gonna go in and see what else I'm gonna get. I'm gonna save my money so I can go in.
I said, yeah, we all gonna go in.
We'll go in. We'll go
So
in.
we going in. Okay.
All right. You make turkey barbecue? No. I think she probably gonna. What are you barbecuing, LaJoy? What are you barbecuing?
I'm gonna barbecue my tri-tip tomorrow.
Ooh, no. Bring me some. No, save me some.
No, like it's gonna go for the kids too.
Give me a couple pieces of that tri-tip, because last time you made that tri-tip was off the chain. Give me a couple pieces of that tri-tip. I should bring me a tri-tip over here for baby sis to cook. One thing about baby sis, she gonna make spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, Texas tacos, and some barbecue tri-tip. And all that stuff is gonna be so doggone sweet. But you're gonna make tri-tip Sierra. I like barbecue as well. I love barbecue. My mom used to barbecue her tail off. I can't barbecue anymore because of my asthma. I can't even stand to be like around smoke right now. I can't stand cigarette smoke. I can't stand to be around a barbecue grill. None of that. So, spaghetti. I made spaghetti a couple of weeks ago. And the way I made my spaghetti, it was kind of off the chain. Because I put two big jars of some tomato sauce. It wasn't Prego, it wasn't Ragu. It was like something from Smart and Final, and I dumped them both in there. That stuff was so thick, but it was saucy. I tore that spaghetti up. It was good though. But I hadn't had pasta really or spaghetti in like months. I tore that spaghetti up. But yeah, my sister liked her spaghetti on the sweeter side. I don't like my spaghetti sweet. I like it to be savory, but I'll put like a little sugar in there so that, you know. Oh, my neighbors, they have their And where my mother's neighbors, they have their lawn stuff out too. And my mom's, Mom, your snowman looks really nice and festive. One thing about Gma, she loves Christmas. She loves all the holidays. Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, but Christmas is her holiday. She gonna decorate the whole house, want the lights, the lawn stuff out all the time. I mean everything. And she has these lawn these lawn ornaments that she's been having for years. You gonna make some spaghetti? Sound like a plan. Sound like a plan, especially since your iron been low. Go on and get you some beef in there. They say, don't eat too much beef. I be wanting beef all the time, and that's probably because I'm anemic. I be wanting beef all the time. I gotta have beef at least once a week. I just made some beef yesterday. One thing I'm gonna do is have some taco meat, some ground beef in my refrigerator. We finished it off today because I broke my hamburger down to, some different packs. And I guess the 2 packs I had weren't working, but about less than 2 pounds. Usually I'll cook up about a good, I guess that was okay because you don't want it in the refrigerator too long. But anyway, let me get in this lady house because this other child, she going to be calling me to come get her from the theater in a minute. And we're going to be going to the house. Thank you guys for all the lights. Hey, M3. M3, what are you cooking for Thanksgiving before I go? And M3, I was going to watch her live today, but I'm like, ooh, child, I'm already in a bad mood. I don't want to hear about nobody who lost their life today. Yeah, I should have just let it play, though. And just gave a couple of comments. Ooh. Oh, let's be festive right now, M3. Oh, and my baby Jax. Oh my God, he looks so cute with his little puppy dog eyes. You gave him the bread yesterday. He was like, it's too heavy for me. He was like, it's too heavy for me. I enjoyed you guys at the store and that walk home, but I think I caught it late. But I always like when Jax is in the background. I miss my girls being that young. Oh my God, treasure him. Treasure him for real. My daughter's laughing because I said they traumatized me. You did traumatize me. But I also loved when me and my last one, we would go to the stores when everybody else was at school. We would go to the store. She would beg for everything.
We had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You would be at the bottom of the basket, laying on the basket.
Still do that.
You still get on my nerves.
Still
Yeah.
go to the stores.
Yeah. But yes, what are you cooking, M3? I know you're cooking. Did you already tell me what you were cooking? And everybody, make sure you hit the like button before I go too. We're almost at 20. Thank you guys. Oh yeah, but I started to talk about it, but I didn't finish talking about it because I've been talking my head off. But guys, I have to wait 32 days to change my AdSense account because the first account I put organization. Don't do that. When you get ready to get monetized, make sure you check the right boxes. So I created a different account, but when I took my laptop to the Geek Squad to get fixed, child, I erased all my passwords. And so I was like, let me just make another AdSense account. It was like disapproved. You already got an account. And I was like, okay. But because they already disapproved that account, they still wouldn't let me go back and fix it. And so I got to finally get to somebody on the chat, and they was like, oh, let's see if we can help you. After 2 days, they was like, you got to wait 32 days. So I got money that I want. I want my money, YouTube. That's number one. And then number two, I got to wait until like December 17th before I can add the other account and be monetized again. That sucks so bad. But that's what happens when you have too much going on. So I gotta slow down. Look at you, Moonlight. You know what, Moonlight? You make an old woman feel good. I'm going to tell you that. So I take that. I am the most beautiful woman on earth. I'm not going to even shut you down. But I'm sure that honor belongs to your mother, right? Yes, that's what happened to me. I was, you know what? Like I said, I've been having little mishaps, little monetary mishaps happening, and I feel like God is telling me, you need to slow down, slow your roll, stop moving so fast. And I was so, oh my gosh, like I'm telling you, today has been a day. My daughter broke my new chair, my new streaming chair, my light up chair. She was moving stuff around to get prepared for the carpet guy, and the baby was so happy to tell me. He said, "Mommy, why is your the cord coming out of your chair? Why does it look like it's been spliced or something, like the wires are coming out of it?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "No, it's not like that."
I'm not a boy.
So when
Except
she so when I went back into the kitchen again, she was like, "See, Mom, look." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Come here, I want to show you something." And she was all eager to show me, so happy to show me. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, I can have anything. I can have anything. And I even fake cried. I was like, go order one. But when I got
that was
that,
fake.
meaning that I cried a little bit. Like I didn't do a full on cry. Because quickly I said, just go order another one. So I went to go order another one, but I'm like, I hope they have it, because when I ordered this one, they were like low in stock, but I guess they got more. So they got more in stock. So in the meantime, my daughter was ordering me another one too. I was like, I already ordered one, so just cancel yours. I was just happy they had another one. So now, yeah. But that's how my day was going. Oof. Yeah, but I'm out of here, guys. I hope you guys are having a great holiday week. Make sure you take care of yourselves while you're out shopping for others and cooking for others. Take your time, okay? And be grateful, because while we can have more, while we could easily have more, while we want more, as long as we have, as long as we have it all, as long as we have each other, then we're already blessed. So let's try to stay focused on that. Thank you guys for the 19 likes. Happy holidays. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Much love to you all. God bless.